Is your vehicle stopping like it should? Does it squeal or grind when you brake? Don't miss out on summer brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Samantha Lee, and you guys, listen. I have decided to take the plunge. I said, you know what? Enough shoulda, woulda, coulda, maybe overthinking it. I've decided to take the plunge. And this is a manifestation of taking the plunge. I've decided to launch More Than Just Pretty podcast with your girl, y'all know, Samantha Lee. From Love Samantha Lee on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Yes, it is I. And y'all, this is my first episode. I'm really excited about it. Why did I start a podcast? Well, y'all, let me just be honest with you. I have been battling with starting a podcast on my own for a while. I've never wanted to head it up on my own. I felt like it was just too complex. I felt like there was just too much going on. Like, I don't know. I overthink it. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard me speak, but I've always said I overthink overthinkers. And I overthought it. I've been overthinking it for years. And shout out to Real Talk Kim, my pastor. She said, just go ahead, take the plunge. Download the app, get started. And here I am, taking the plunge. So that's why I've started this. That's why I've started this. It's a leap of faith. The other thing is that I've just, with all my platforms, if anybody follows any of the stuff I do, it is me utilizing everything that I have going with me, whether it's my personal experience, my education, my spiritual relationship with my God, my creator. I try to infuse that to formulate opinions and perspectives that are meaningful. And I think that are lost in today's society, if we're being honest. I wanted to be a completely different kind of influence in this world because there's a lot of brokenness, y'all. And even though you can say I'm conservative, I'm this, I'm that. But we cannot deny the rates of insecurity, especially amongst our young women with the rise of social media. You cannot negate looking at the plastic surgery rates and seeing how high they've gone and how, which is really interesting to me, how a lot of women that after plastic surgery struggle with depression and anxiety, which causes them to go back into getting the plastic surgery or doing one surgery after the other because we just it just kind of desensitizes us if we go to the table one time to go on again and again and again. I wanted to be a completely different kind of influence in this world where it's not just about you being pretty. It's not just about you having a nice body. It's not just about you, I don't know. Really right now it's all about being pretty, whether you can twerk something. And listen, I'm not mad if you can twerk something. Let's just start there. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad if you are a beautiful woman. I want you to be bad to the bone. And I'm not mad. Well, yeah, that's bad to the bone and nice body. Oh, and if you take care of yourself, I'm not mad about that. I'm not even mad. I brought up plastic surgery just because it's about the comparison aspect of what it's become, where we because we see so many different people that it's easy for us to compare ourselves and then put ourselves under the knife to accomplish something that maybe can't be accomplished within our bodies. Some of us lose our lives, expose ourselves to unnecessary illnesses in order to accomplish a body that was not meant for us. And so, again, it's not about these things in and of itself. I just wanted a place with every platform that I have where we can have a different kind of influence in today's modern culture, where we can be more than just pretty, where we can value our mind, we can value our spirituality, we can articulate our thoughts, that we are pursuing careers and also having that balance of valuing the men in our world. Because what I see is that with the rise of feminism, I see a lot of women tearing men down, utilizing their platform to talk about how to take advantage of men and what to, be independent and da 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 da. But we all, if we're being honest with ourselves, we all have been created divinely to desire connection, genuine connection with other people. What I think is super, super sad is that we're so caught up in this egotistical culture where everybody is playing defense, trying to protect themselves, trying to protect their ego, that we can't connect. And therefore, we have this pandemic or epidemic that they say of loneliness. So I wanted to create this platform because I want to be a different kind of influence in this world. I don't want to be just pretty. Now, don't get me wrong. Your girl gonna be fine forever. Forever, forever. However, that will not be the only adjective that you will use to define me. And I don't want, from what I'm seeing, these young women that are being raised in this culture where it's just about being super sexy and sexual and, hey, if you're good in the bedroom, you look good, and that's it. You deserve the world. You deserve everybody, eating at the palm of your hands. You deserve going to 5-star restaurants and doing it's not about that. Those are such superficial things. And that's why we're so empty. It's because we're chasing superficial, hoping that superficial meets our deep needs, and it will never do that. So that's another reason why I've started this particular platform, because I think that we need a rise of women that are valued beyond just their appearance, that they hold themselves to a moral standard, that they can articulately express themselves, that can hold themselves accountable, that don't have to denigrate men to rise themselves up. And of course, being bad to the absolute bone, okay? Because listen, I'd be lying to y'all if it didn't matter, at all what you look like. It does matter. But that's not all that matters. And that's what I think is getting lost in today's society. That's what I think is lost. When I go on these blogs and you see these, twerk videos, and you have men who are asking women to put clothes on, men who are saying, man, this is too much. Y'all doing too much. When men are telling women to put clothes on, and when men are telling women to stop twerking, that's when we have gone too far. We've gone too far. We need a different type of role model. I'm raising my daughter in this culture, and I want her to be able to see something that she can emulate that I feel like will be productive for society. I want her to desire to be a partner, a good partner, a teammate to a man, not just I want to stand alone and I want to be independent. I don't understand why we do that. That's probably for another episode. I ain't gonna get into all that. But instead of us seeing those things, we're seeing other things. And that doesn't mean everybody's like this, because I've seen and I follow some strong, beautiful, articulate women. I want to see more of it. Because a lot of young women don't understand this. When you put all your value into superficial things like your appearance, you are easily replaced. I'm going to say that again. When you put your value, all your stock into one thing, which is your appearance, you are easily replaced. Why? Because there's tons of beautiful women. Tons of beautiful women. And then you in this world of comparison where everybody is a threat because your security is not built on a firm foundation. The Bible says our beauty will fade. Beauty will fade. It's inevitable. That's why we have to develop character. We have to develop insights. We have to develop a skill, something that we bring to the table as well. I didn't just do this for women, although women are definitely a passion point for me. I hate to see some young women, sell themselves short for $1. I really do. It really does bother me. And again, I get it. I get it. I've been there, and I'll probably tell that story anyway, on my podcast at some point, but I get it. I mean, I've been there. I've been homeless. I've had nothing. But the only thing that stopped me from doing just anything for $1 was the thought of my father. My father and my stepdad. I couldn't imagine them seeing me do certain things for $1. And that's why I say today, every dollar ain't worth making, y'all. It just ain't. It just ain't. I believe when you trust God, he will make a way. He will make your path straight. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into your own understanding. Acknowledge the Lord in all your ways, and he will make your path straight. I believe that. I believe that with all of my being. And so, yes, you guys, today I decided to take the plunge. And y'all, I can't believe it. Because it's kind of not that hard. It's not that bad to do this. To just sit here and talk. I like this. But I wanted to welcome you guys to this version of me, where it's just we talk about more than just pretty. More than just pretty. And that's not, like, again, guys that are listening to this is not just about women. I just wanted this platform to be an example that you can be more than just pretty. You can have an articulate thought. You can be valued for more than just having a big booty or big whatever. You got that shape or whatnot. But you can be more than that. And people take you seriously, more seriously than they will if all you have is the superficial. Men, I say the same thing. For you guys, as far as just more than just a superficial, more than just money, more than just status, more than just charisma, more than just handsome. You're more than these things. We're more than just the external shell. We are the internal shell. And what's happening in today's society is that we are not putting enough stock. We're not investing enough time. We're not doing enough to build our internal. And we're afraid of going deep because we don't want to take accountability. We want to blame other people for our problems instead of just taking the deep introspective look and developing ourselves. The reality is, guys, because we are so sensitive, because we are, when I won't even say so sensitive, hypersensitive, and we can't take criticism, and we can't take accountability or of the things that we've done and the decisions that we've made, it's made it hard for us to grow. We do not grow in comfort zones. You have to get uncomfortable. And sometimes we run away from uncomfortable things when that is where God has placed us. That is the wilderness that God has placed us to get to our promised land. You're going to watch on this journey me walking through my own wilderness. I believe, y'all, I'm somebody's wife. And I believe that God is going to build an empire from the start of this podcast and other things that I've got going on that are exciting. I believe it. And you guys are going to watch me walk to the promised land. It's not an easy walk. There's a lot of things that in my past, you guys, I would have entertained. I would have said yes to. There's a lot of things that now God has taught me in this time. It's not about the open doors. It's not about the saying yes, the opportunities that come to you. It's about your ability to say no, saying no to what is not for you. The ability to say no to what is not for you is our test. That is the test. Can you say no? Can you say no to Old Faithful when you lonely one night? Can you say no to the opportunity that, yes, may have some money attached to it, but your soul is the cost? Can you say no to that person that continues to step over your boundaries and doesn't have any regard for what you got going on, your mental capacity? Are you able to say no and not let that people-pleasing spirit drive the car? Are you able to say no? Are you able to push past the uncomfortability that comes with disappointing someone that you love because you have to hold your boundary and hold your standard? Y'all, this is a journey, and I'm inviting you on this journey. And I'm calling it hashtag more than just pretty. So y'all, this is my first episode. I can't wait to hear what y'all have to say about it. It's a little rough. It's a little rough, but I feel like it's natural. You know, it's natural. It's unapologetic. I mean, when you go on my YouTube, there's edits, whatever. But I'm just going to let this go. I'm just going to let it free flow and just really just share my thoughts without an agenda. Maybe not a whole lot of organization. But I'm doing this because I believe God is telling me to do it. And I'm going to be obedient. I'm not going to let my thoughts I'm not going to allow my thoughts or me thinking my way in my way. Y'all ever been there? Where your thoughts got in your own way? Where you allowed your thoughts to get in your way? That's a better way of saying it. And y'all, if I'm being honest, I've allowed my thoughts to get in my way, especially as it relates to this here podcast. So I hope you enjoyed this first episode. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, y'all. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I want to hear it. I can't believe I'm doing this, y'all. I can't believe I'm doing this. Anyway, I love you, family. Subscribe to the podcast. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to hear me discuss. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Well, speak to you soon. Again, you can reach me on all platforms. Love Samantha Lee. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I'm building up the Facebook. Love Samantha Lee. All right? I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye, family.
Is your vehicle stopping like it should? Does it squeal or grind when you brake? Don't miss out on summer brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Oh, O'Reilly Auto Parts.